What's up? What's up? What's up, fam? It is Thursday and it is uh evening tea. Look, I got my fan, you guys, because I've been having summers all by myself all day and I don't know why. I've been taking my medicine and I don't know why I have summers all by myself. So if y'all see me break out with my fan, ain't it pretty? That's because I'm having summer all by myself. But you guys, I am so excited. I started evening tea with my sister friends. What, a year ago? Was it a year and a half ago? I don't remember. Year and a half ago, because I was
I
lonely
think
doing
I
the
think it's
pandemic.
been almost 2 years.
Really? It's been 2 years. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. Make sure that you're putting in the chat where you're viewing us from. We would love to give you a shout out. But I started evening tea because usually we would all get together for birthdays, anniversaries, to hang out and just to have a great time. And of course, that has been missing. And then on top of it, a lot of my sister friends have left the building. They didn't left Maryland and moved to other places. So we decided that we would continue to do this, even though I can get with Candace and Tawan pretty much readily. But some other ones I can't. And so I want to continue this. And it seems as if you guys love evening tea, because you really get a glimpse in us talking on here. And what's so unique about evening tea is they have no clue what we're going to talk about. And I did that because I wanted it to be an authentic conversation between me and my sister's friends, no filters. We have a good time and we hang together all the time and we support one another in everything that we do. And so tonight we'll have two more of my sister friends joining us in a few minutes. But tonight I want to start off by asking Mr. Waniwan, what are you drinking tonight? Mhm.
Well, I have a nice glass of refresh.
Of refresh.
Refresh champagne, raspberry champagne, one of the top five of Tea Lovers Cafe.
It
This is
surely
raspberry
is.
champagne. So
Yes.
yes,
So you guys, please put in the chat where you're listening to us from, and we'll give you a shout out. And a lot. We all drink Tea Lovers Cafe tea. So we'll be putting the link into that. Please go support, because let me just tell you, it is one of the best teas on the planet, and I'm not even lying. I am really, really telling you, it's a small business, and so we really want to support. Candace, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, I have my favorite. It's a Lotta Colada from the Tea Letters Cafe, but this
Oh,
is the Twister version.
oh, oh, okay. The twister. Would you like to tell us how you getting twisted?
I, well, see, if you would come to the events and where Tea Lovers Cafe is vending, you can get these twisters. So it's the Lotta Colada tea, which is delicious. It's like a tropical party in your mouth.
Mm-hmm,
And I have the recipe right here. She's because so you put it, it's right on the phone. Boom.
mm-hmm.
So it is Malibu Caribbean rum with coconut liqueur. It makes it
Okay,
delicious.
okay.
Don't tell my trainer. It's just a little bit.
It's just a little bit. And
let me
so
see
let
how
me
big
tell
that
you,
cup is. Let me see how big that cup
let me
is.
see how
Okay.
big that cup
It's
is.
it's
Yeah.
not even full though. Look, it's only right there. That's it. I slushed
Gotcha.
it in honor
Gotcha.
of the hotness. I was out on my bike the last couple of days and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I could take this out the freezer. Got a little slushy.
Oh, you
Oh,
did it as
that's
a
all right.
slushy?
I sure did. It's delicious. It's like a Slurpee right now.
Like A.
Yes.
Clarice, that is delicious.
This is
Well,
delicious.
Mm,
Yes.
mm.
tonight I usually would be drinking Tea Lovers Cafe, but I am literally severely dehydrated, and that came from my doctor. So I am drinking hint water, and I'm drinking peach. And as you guys know, I found hint water probably about a year ago now, because I was so dehydrated, and they had to stick me 7 times to get IV in me. And so after that I was like, I'm not going through that torture, so I began to drink water, and this is one of my favorite waters. But do me a favor, you guys. Hi Lisa, how are you?
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good and tired.
Good and tired. Well, that's a good combination because you're gonna get some energy on here. And so I drink hint water. I drink what 6 to 7 of these every single day, and it's literally changed my life because it just gives me a hint of flavor. But you guys, we will put it. We will be putting the link to the Tea Lovers Cafe in here because you can drink those teas either hot or cold. And I'm telling you, they are really delicious. And so make sure that you go and support a small woman business owner. Miss Lisa, what are you drinking tonight?
So I am drinking. I have my Queen Lisa glass that I think my cousin gave this to me, but inside is some Moscato.
Oh, okay. All right. Some
That's a
Moscato.
good
Yes.
one. Yes,
I
they're
think
not paying me for no. Look, I'm not getting paid to, but this is some good stuff.
well,
It is.
Candace has
I absolutely
a
know this.
twister from the Tea Lovers Cafe, and there's a little twist in there. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I think Tawan mentioned that last time, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to get with that. Yeah.
So, Lisa, are you still celebrating your birthday?
Absolutely, all month long. Look,
Happy
Happy
birthday.
smile.
Birthday. So, as you guys know, all of these women have phenomenal things going on. And so I want you guys to go support them and all that they do because again, we support one another, we rock with one another, and I'm so blessed to have these women in my life. So, Lisa, I know you have an event coming up. Please tell the people about the event that you have coming up.
Oh, shut up. No, I'm just kidding. No, the name of the event, y'all gonna understand this in a minute. But the name of the event is the Power Shut Up Symposium. It's the second one. We had one last year, and it really is based on my book called The Power Shut Up. And we're having 6 panelists come, and I'm going to host it this year. And we're going to talk about the power shut up with your kids, with your husband, on the job. You know that road rage thing. Y'all don't lie. Y'all have road rage issues. I know. I see Candy smiling like, well, that's not what
I don't because I drive the speed limit. And,
yeah. Well, then somebody behind you has road rage. If you driving the speed limit, somebody is mad behind you. But
whatever, but Kiki need to be on here. She the one be doing the most.
we gonna look. She is one of the people that should be in the room, but it's a virtual event on April 30th. I really want you all to come. We have entertainment. We have a live band, the national recording artist that's going to be there. Giveaways for sure. Y'all know I like to give away stuff. So it's going to be really good. And the knowledge that we got from the last one was very powerful. And communication is my jam. So speaking of,
yeah, we were just talking about you.
Hello, ladies.
Them eggs must have been burning.
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
should.
Listen,
Because
y'all,
I was
y'all know
telling they was talking about road rage. I said Kiki need to be on here because she be having a lot of road rage down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Listen, if you lived in Atlanta, you'd have road rage too.
I understand your plight from living there, but at the same time, Kiki is the perfect candidate. So when you hear road rage, you just think Kiki. No,
Yeah, because she be doing the most, honey.
No, so here's the thing. I don't go after people. I don't cuss at people. I don't do none of that. That's Gail.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
That's Gail.
driving the speed limit.
No, I drive the speed limit.
See, here's the thing. She get mad at other people who drive the speed limit, like the old people.
No,
I drive the speed limit.
But I'm saying she be getting mad at people in that right lane who be driving the speed limit. She be saying, "Oh, titty pump," all that stuff. She do. I've witnessed it myself.
the great reveal. Oh,
Lisa,
I've witnessed it myself. And
you
so
ought to stop.
I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Deidre just told me we was holding this on Holy Weekend.
Listen,
yeah, you better get yourself together with God.
I'm
like that.
trying to tell y'all.
what you drinking on over there, Kiki? Because she is telling. There's some truth serum over there.
What you got over there?
This is Prosecco because
yes,
I'm celebrating my MCC. So
Okay,
that
yeah,
was my
we're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you.
celebratory.
But Kiki is the one with road rage. Tawan just be blowing the horn and just be talking. I've only heard Candace once or twice, like get in your lane. But
Oh well, you must be missing a lot because I could only imagine.
Kiki is off the
I
charts.
am not. I'm not. I am a sweet person. I mean, I'm sweet just like I am in person. I mean, like
What that got to do with road rage?
I don't
Nothing.
have it.
Lisa, that's her story, and she's sticking with
Right.
it.
She related that for some reason. I was like, what does that have to do with
She
me?
can't even look at the camera and say that with
I
clear
don't have
eyes.
it. I don't have it.
She's not
Look
trying
at
to make it
that.
make
Look.
sense to nobody but
I
herself.
Right.
Okay?
But it didn't.
I
It
don't
didn't.
have
That
it.
didn't
I'm
make
trying
sense,
to
but
tell you.
okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
sweet. I
Lisa,
tried to be
we'll
sweet.
put in you'll put in the chat on how they can
Oh,
how
sure.
they Kiki, can you pull up the my other page because I can't see it. But so how people can register for your event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I love your hair. It's in braids, ain't it?
Yeah, it probably needs to be done again, but I couldn't do nothing else with it. So
Amen. Yes. All right. So Tawar, tell us what you have going on and what you have coming up.
Okay, well, we just ended one of our empowerment teas.
Yes.
It was wonderful. It was a good comeback to be
Yes.
back out, women walking their own shoes. So the next one is June 26th. So we're going to be focusing on women literacy, talking about the importance of life insurance,
oh,
savings, a diversified portfolio, and how we can start investing,
Why? Amen.
stock investing. So it's definitely going to be about women walking in their financial wellness.
mhm.
So we would definitely provide some information. It is Sunday, June the 26th. We're going to have just as much fun as we had last time. And yeah. And
Okay.
VIP tickets are on sale now, and they seem to go fast. Obviously,
I
people
know
like.
They
that's
sure
right.
did. They sure did. The
I'm like,
VIPs,
okay,
honey.
somebody be. Mhm.
I know that's right.
All right, Miss Candace,
That's
what
all
you
we
got going
do.
on?
What I got going on?
Mhm.
I'm keeping the lights on at Total Wine and More. That's what I got going on.
Amen. Amen.
How you do
So
it?
that y'all can enjoy that celebratory drink. That's what
Cheers.
So I can put that little extra something in that twist. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, please keep them lights on your total
Yeah,
wine.
so
Please keep them
Moscato
lights
is
on
on
the total
lock.
wine.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, Kiki, what you got going on with your no driving self?
So I just actually received my MCC Master Certified Coach designation. This is the highest designation that you can get with the International Coaching Federation. So
Amen.
I'm very, very excited because it signifies that I've coached for 2,500 plus hours.
Wow.
Amen.
Yeah, so it's a big deal, and there's not a lot of coaches in the world who have an MCC. So it's a big deal. So I am MCC PhD, baby. I ain't got nothing left. Cheers.
So,
So
cheers.
I'm done.
Amen. I am so proud of every last one of you ladies. And I'll tell you what a little bit about what I have going on. I have a class on May the 7th called The Burnt Out Wife. And we're
Yes.
going to really dig deep and really figure out why we as wives and as women keep putting all this stuff on our plates and burn ourselves out. And then we upset that we're tired and can't show up properly. I've been there, done that. And so I'm going to be teaching that. And I am so blessed that I hit 8K on my YouTube
All
channel
right.
yesterday, from 49 followers to 8K in 1 year. Won't he do it? I'm excited
Yes.
about that. I know probably people like, who cares? I care because that's
Yes,
hard to do. So
That's
it
thank
is.
you,
awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And along with Mr. Jordan and his team, I am so grateful. I am really, really grateful. And so I'm just really excited about what God is doing. I believe for it. You all guys, also, I have been blessed with an opportunity to have my own radio show over in the UK in London.
All
And
right.
I
Now.
said yes to that. And I taped my first show last Thursday. Amen and amen.
Amen.
So God is doing some amazing things. And these women have been on the journey with me. And y'all know when I first did Wife Masterclass back in 2014, I was going through my journal because I journal every day. I was going through my journal. And I remember, and I went back and watched the episode. It's going to make me cry because before I got on there, God said, I want you to say, welcome to Wife Masterclass. hello world. And I was like, God, why you want me to say hello world? Ain't nobody on here but these women. Because, I was like, you call your friend, y'all get on here. Get on here, get on here, right? So y'all was on here when I first did my first wife masterclass, and a few other women that usually get on here. But I said hello world. And every time I do wife masterclass, I say hello world. And it's coming to fruition, right? So your words have power. So I'm really, really excited about that. I was afraid to say yes at first, and my husband said, and just talking to all you guys as well, he was like, Gail, what are you afraid of? I was like, but I don't know who's gonna be listening. He said, evidently somebody listened when you did that one with that guy you didn't even know. For them to want to have you come back and do your own show every single Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at God. Won't he do it?
He
Yes,
will.
he will.
Anyway, I'm excited for that. I'm blessed.
Sis.
And they already told me that I have one person that want to be one of my sponsors. So that I'm blessed with that, which is a sex pillow place, but I will take your money. Amen.
Amen.
You fit with what I do. So amen for that. Anyway, so y'all ready to get into some tea? Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
I look real ready. Tawana look like bring it. Okay.
Bring it. Okay.
Bring it.
This was what's funny because, like I said, people don't know what we're going to talk about. They don't know what we're going to talk about until I said, all right. Y'all, did y'all see that shot of Lizzo getting on her private jet with her behind out in her new shapewear?
I did not see that.
Yeah. Well, Lizzo
I'm good though. You don't have to show. I'm good.
I'm about to pull it up. This look, when we dishing this, half the time it's me. It
was funny because Tawan said we gotta talk about, and I already had that down, but she released a new shapewear line for plus size women. As y'all know, Lizzo is very comfortable with her body and her plus size and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and she wants to be in competition or compete for some of the women that Kim Kardashian with her Skims line has taken for the plus size women and just do it better. Well, she got on her private jet, and basically there's some leggings that look like chaps, and she had a whole entire behind out, like nothing missing, nothing hidden, getting on that plane. So I just wanted to know what y'all thought. I'm not trying to throw no shade, body shame any woman, because that takes a lot of confidence to get on there.
Courage.
That's past courage. That's I don't know what that's called. My question to you guys is, would you do it?
No.
You would?
Nope.
No. Yeah. Kiki, with your fitness, would you do it? Candace, with your fitness, because they into fitness.
And what you trying to say about me?
I can't hear you, Kiki.
Well, Tawan, she would be telling the truth.
So no, I mean that's just not who I am. I don't care how fit I am. I mean, even now, I'd be like, oh, am I gonna show my stomach? I don't know, right? Like I'm just not who I am. I think Lizzo goes through a lot, and I think that part of it is getting attention. I think part of it is keeping up a narrative. And I do know she cries a lot. She's depressed a lot, and all the time. But she also will do these kinds of things. And I mean, it's not something I would do. I just looked it up. It is, I mean, and that's not something that a regular person would do either. Like, you're just not walking to nowhere through nobody's airport, even if it's private, it's private, it's private. That's your private parts. Your booty need to be covered up. Cover your booty. I mean, like, I'm y'all know me. I'm pro women. I love, empowering women, too. But this right here to me is it's a bigger cry for something. I'm not sure what.
It's just too much information.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be funny
like that. To one face.
It's going too far. It's going too
because
far.
Lizio has such an opportunity to really represent full figure women and to empower. And to me, that just became disempowering the moment you did that. That does not represent confidence to me. It represents a cry for something else. And I just think she lost her opportunity to really do what she wanted to do with her line. That's all I believe. I just
But
don't
this
see
is
that as confidence
consistent though.
because
This
that doesn't exude confidence to me. That just exudes some nastiness. Um, but hey,
I think there is a
if it
thin
works for
line.
her, it
There's
definitely
a,
works for me.
I think there's a thin line between body positivity, being sexy, being trashy. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a thin line between what she might be trying to get across, and I'm not sure that she's getting what she wants to get across. And maybe she is, honey. Maybe it's just for the attention to stay relevant. I mean, we don't know what the motive is, right? Because all these stars, they do need to find a way to stay relevant and make their coins and all that kind of stuff. And so we may never know what the real motive is.
What you
What
think,
concerns
Candace?
me?
Well, I don't know if y'all seen this, but there's a story going around social media about a father talking to his daughter who likes to be very revealing, and literally broke down, the fact that we all get these $1,000, $2,000 cell phones, and the first thing we do is we need a case, we need protection, we need to cover it, we need to do all that. So you treat your phone like a treasure, but your body is not a treasure. Like
Ooh, that's good.
that just spoke to me. Like, our bodies are a treasure, and it's not for you to enjoy all the time. Those are for special people to enjoy, not the world. Everybody in the world is special to somebody else, but not to me.
Right.
So, I
I
definitely wouldn't do it. I don't think that. Definitely think that she was trying to get attention for, if that's the way she wanted to advertise. But she's always been, it's not even about her shapewear. She's
Yeah.
always been very overly attention seeking and overly revealing, because
For the
that
body.
can
The
get you in the
body is
news.
always on display.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, in my opinion, I mean, yes, I'm into fitness, but I'm still a more healthy looking woman. So, I even going to the gym, some they just wear your sports bra. That's not Candace. I need at least a tank
Yeah.
top or something. I don't, for me, that just, I feel like my body is a covering, the treasure that God gave me, and I need to protect it, and I need to cover it because I respect myself in that way. I don't say she don't respect herself, but that's how I respect myself.
Right.
Okay.
You
I've
know
seen
what?
that video too, Candace, that you're talking about, and it's really very, very good.
Can
If
somebody
is.
send that
everybody
to
could
me,
give
because
that.
I would really like to share that with my girls.
Yeah, I like the concept of for covering the phone. What concerns me is that I think she has a following of young people who think this is like the best ever, and I think it shows the difference between generations. That's my concern, is that they see this as this wonderful grand thing, and why do we have to cover up, and you all are just not confident kind of message. And it kind of perpetuates that, so then it's hard to get these young people to put clothes on and still understand that you can be sexy and attractive without showing all parts of your body. That actually to me is more attractive, but their mindset is so different. And they've taken to me the concept of being free to literally
Being
being
free.
free.
And these millennials they are very free in just about everything they do. And what my
And they're
question
very
would
sexual
be,
too. They're very
um,
sexual.
mhm. One of my questions would be is how do you value yourself? What does that look like? Because
Yeah.
all of us have just spoken about what we wouldn't do and what we consider to be valuable and how we value ourselves. I would just want to ask her, how do you value yourself and how does that look? And if what you did, does that represent your values that you had and your worth for yourself? Because sometimes you got to make it a little closer to home. Sometimes
Well,
maybe for
take
the
it to the little people. So if you're a young person and little people, coming up look to you, where's your cutoff for someone starting to mimic what you do? So, you get a young person who just loves Lizzo. How do you tell them, oh no, 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 you can't do that? Because you're sending out this message. So where does the message switch? Like, is this just for the 20-year-olds? Because if a 15-year-old is looking at you do this, so is this the shapewear because she's healthy that you're telling her that she needs to put on? I mean, it's like how would your message change to the young person who this is really not appropriate for, because you are setting an example to young people. She's young, so
Yeah,
young
she's
people
young.
are looking at you, and if they see you doing it and out in public, how does that translate when it's time for them to go out in public and get into boys that this is how I need to look so people pay attention to me? Because that's sad.
Well, I mean,
That's why you got
they're
to be
inundated.
responsible
These
for your
girls are
branding.
inundated by videos. They're inundated with by so much what is considered cool, sexy, and all those kind of things. And like I try to tell my girls, you don't have to have your stuff hanging out to be sexy. That's an internal thing. It's an
Yeah,
internal
everybody
thing.
don't
It
want to
has no,
see all of that. Even if you
yeah.
think it's beautiful and all that, everybody. I don't want to, and it's not to slight anybody, but when I get on the airplane or I go to do just regular stuff, go to the grocery store, I don't want to see all of that. I think that, like
And
you
when
came
the
to
hotter it gets,
those
the less
special
they
people.
be
I'm
putting
not
on.
special to you, so you ain't got to.
But I guess the thing is, what we don't realize is they don't care about you. they,
Well, here's the thing, though, because you said
right?
that Lizzo cries
They
all the
don't.
time, right? So I don't quite agree with that, because they do care. She's gotta care. There's
No,
no
I
reason
think
you can
she
sit in your
cares,
bathroom and
right?
cry if you don't care.
No, I do think that she cares. And that's why I think it's a cry for something else, like maybe attention, or saying like staying relevant or something like that. But yet and still they still decide to make the decision to do it, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? You get to a place where you care, but you say, I don't care. You tell yourself you don't care, you're gonna do what you're gonna do, because you can't walk out of the house. This ain't the first time she done had stuff on like this. This is so.
Right.
This
Didn't
is
you
not
get
the
a?
first
Did,
time.
didn't you used to get arrested for exposing yourself?
And that's the thing. Like, could you have gotten on a real plane with that? Right? Like,
No.
probably
Right.
not. Right? Could you walk through an airport like that? You got your booty out. Like, you literally got no clothes on. Right? And so I think that she knows the reaction she's gonna get. Therefore, she does it anyway, because it is perpetuating what she considers body positivity, when in fact you are literally naked, showing your tail to everybody. Ain't nothing positive about that, right? You can have body positivity and still be a heavy set woman and be like, I love my skin that I'm in and all that kind of stuff, right? You don't have to show your ass to say, you better not say nothing about me because this is body positivity. No.
Right.
No. Yeah.
I agree. All right, y'all ready?
Mhm.
This Brazilian pop star was hospitalized due to withholding her gas, not farting, in front of her new man. And she was
Let it flow, honey, like Elsa, honey. Let it go.
she was hospitalized because she refused to relieve her gas in front of her new boyfriend. And so she was hospitalized, and she was hospitalized for 2 days because of this. So my question to you guys is that, do you pass gas in front of your significant other
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen,
Sorry.
it's more, as people always say, it's more room out than it is in. And if we gonna
Sometimes
be together,
accidentally.
you gonna smell this anyway. It's child, listen, I ain't got no
look
time.
out to one?
I got some questions.
Okay,
Is this
answer
a
the questions.
is this a new boo? And how long was she holding this gas in? Because Lord have mercy to put you in
She
the
this is
hospital for two
she's
days.
she just started dating him like 2 weeks. They were out. They were out in a setting, because she is a Brazilian pop star, so she's like a singer and all this kind of stuff. And they was riding, from my understanding, from one place to another, and she just didn't release her gas for a
How do you
while.
do that?
I don't know.
Lisa,
How
Lisa,
do
I've
you?
not
Lisa,
heard
How do
that.
you?
Lisa. Look, Lisa, this is how you do it.
No. It is okay, so maybe, and I might be revealing way too much. I am suggesting that there's no way that you can hold it for two.
No, she was
Impossible.
hospitalized for 2 days for
But
holding it.
how do you hold it?
I,
I
it
accidentally
did it. it didn't say how. Well, it did say it was a period of time that she withheld the gas, but she was she was hospitalized because she didn't relieve her gas because she didn't want him
That
to
is
smell it and
amazing
think
to me.
something of her.
There
And
is
there's
something
really a
that she's
way.
not telling us.
Yeah, it's got
Yes,
to
it
be.
is. It
It's
is.
because listen,
You
you are
can't
not
do
with that
that.
boo 24/7. You went to the bathroom, you took a shower, you know.
You
I'm
had to. You
like, baby, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom, whether we're in a restaurant, whether we're
Right.
somewhere. Like,
No.
I got this. If I'm that scared, just let me excuse myself and get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless I'm trying to smother him. Like, unless you know how like some people be like all up on you, like, damn, get off me. Like, golly, I can't even pee without like clearly because how else can you hold it for that?
you
Like
cannot.
get
You
off
cannot.
me. Listen, like I bet he like, girl, you did this because you was all up on me. Take your ass to the bath. Go to the bathroom. Stinking self.
But wait a minute. Wait a
But
minute.
you
So
know,
how
we
do you?
release
How do
gas
you?
too. We release gas.
You can't
We
control. You
release
can't
gas a couple
control
of
it.
ways.
Well,
I
right,
mean, but you
burp,
release gas a couple of
fart.
ways. You belch, that's releasing gas. You
That's right.
poop, fart, and
It's
you release
coming out.
gas.
Look,
So
I
are
don't
you
care what
telling me
nobody
that
say.
she refused to belch? She refers to burp, and she was sucking her behind so tight that it went all the way back up and came up through and got stuck here, and she had to go to the hospital. I need to understand
It's
physiologically how this
impossible.
happened. That's what
It's
I want to know. I want to know
impossible.
physiologically how that happened. I'm with Candace Jackson, 100%. She ain't telling something. Something
It's
ain't right, and
impossible.
I would
It
have let it
it
all
cannot
stinky
be
come
done.
out. Lisa, did you blink out? Lisa, did you blink out?
Can't be done. I'm just saying, can't be done. You cannot. Have you ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe y'all might not tell too much, but I ain't so shamed that it's as Lawrence's mom would say, it's a bodily function. But here's the thing: have you ever tried not to? What happens? You
Yeah,
do.
it happens anyway.
So if she tried not to, somehow that never works in the favor of it doesn't happen. It usually happens more than you choose to, but it's not even voluntary all the time. So how do you hold it for that
He
long?
ended up in the hospital. It's true. Y'all can
Well,
Google it.
maybe she
I'm
got
not
other
making.
issues, but or maybe she didn't claim. Maybe it happened and she didn't claim it. She blamed it on someone else. But
Well, why would she end up in the hospital for not passing gas? I don't know. But
Because
next
she
topic.
defecated all over herself, and she needed a reason to say why she did that, because she was trying to hold it in. That's why.
ew.
That doesn't even make
Oh,
sense.
come on. What is
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't even make little. That's
Drink your drink. All right. Y'all, we have a new Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
I watched some of that confirmation. That
Racist
woman is the
baby.
most qualified justice that's ever sat on the court. And they took that woman through the ringer. They asked her some questions that they wouldn't even ask a dog. Did y'all ever see any of some of
I did. I watched it. Racist baby. Um, I,
it
I
was
watched
crazy.
Lindsey Graham. I was just, yeah, it was
I-
crazy.
but she did it.
She
She
did it.
did it. She broke the ceiling.
I saw something on POTUS page where he had posted her,
Mhm.
and she said it took 230 something years,
Ooh, Jesus.
and let me see if I can find it. But she was like, it's been 230 something years and 1,000 something justices before a black woman is
Ooh,
seated on the
Jesus.
I think
highest.
I saw that. I did see
I
that.
was like, wow, wow,
And
wow, wow.
literally, when they confirmed her, I was sitting in my bed doing something. And when they said it, I started crying, and I was like, "Why am I crying?" And I realized I was crying because she just made it possible for another little girl that looks like me.
Yeah. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. that this, that she made it. This has happened, and I'm like, I'm here for it.
I am
Come
too.
on, country. I am here for this and everything else that is to come around diversity, equity, and inclusion. Is what I do every single day because we need to, because we are qualified. I
Mhm.
mean, we are qualified to have a seat at the table. We qualified to lead the table. I mean, like there, we just are. And I
Yes.
work with enough people in leadership to see qualifications and non-qualifications.
Uh-huh.
I,
And
lo- I love it.
she's the most qualified justice that ever held a seat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I
she's the
like the
most
fact
qualified.
that we had that our vice president was um facilitating and
Hating. Yes.
over that, because that made it even special to have our first African American vice president,
Yep.
you know, over that and being able to say and just speak that confirmation out of her mouth. It was just a powerful time to see that
Mhm.
because it was history. It was double
Yes.
history, really. It was double
Yes.
history.
It
so
really was.
And
so
I'm with you, Kiki. I'm here for all of that. And I'm like, come on, you talking about our black girl magic and everything else is going on. Come on, do this thing. If that did not ignite something in every
Single one of us. Yeah.
some, yes, then something is definitely wrong with you, and you need to definitely now go sit at somebody's couch and do some work so you can get to the place you can be where you want to show your black girl magic too. Because I mean,
Yes.
my goodness, we never probably thought we would see any of this, and we are blessed, every one of us on here, to see two African American women in the last 2 years do the damn thing, and I
well,
need
Yes.
just that.
I'm gonna do a personal plug because I'm hoping my sister will be the next one to
Yeah.
actually push through, and I'm gonna celebrate her like she was sitting on there with her. But if you in the Georgia area and can vote Erica Judge Dove, because she got appointed to be judge while she was running, but she's running for
Amen.
Supreme. They got me on Supreme. I'm calling out stuff that she ain't, but
You
state court.
calling it into
Speaking into
I know,
existence?
right?
existence, speaking into
Remember,
existence.
remember, hello world.
That's
Hello
right. But
world.
she is running for state court judge in Gwinnett County. So if you're in that area, please go out there and vote for her. Voting starts on May 2nd. But I'm so proud of her. And to call her Judge Dove, and that's my baby sister. I'm proud of her. So I am going to celebrate her like she made Supreme Court judge.
Yeah.
Yes,
Amen.
yes,
I had to do
yes,
that plug for
yes,
her because
yes.
she rocks. I mean, just yeah, I just
That's
love my
good
little
stuff.
sister.
Good
Amen.
stuff.
Amen. Amen. I that like seriously, I just busted out crying and I said she just made something else possible.
Yep,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
and I got a chance to see this with my eyes. What it also took me back to is when right before my grandmother passed away. My grandmother was 100 when she passed away, but Obama was elected just right before she passed away, and she said she never thought that those eyes would see a man that looked like her go into that White House.
Mm.
That
Yeah.
was powerful to me. So when I
Mhm.
seen that happen, I was like, Jesus, go on and do it. All right, moving right along. This pole dancer goes viral
Oh,
because she was paid to go dance at a senior citizen home.
what?
And yes,
Kiki
I'm
said,
not
"What?"
lying. Now I want my aunt is in an amazing. She live in like a
Yes,
resort. I'm not
please
gonna lie.
tell the story, honey.
Well, they have recreation. They have a recreation director, and the recreation director thought it would be really good to have a pole dancer to come in and entertain the parishioners at the senior citizen home. And so she did a whole entire set. They gave them money, make it rain. And
Oh,
then she let the ladies and the men swing around the pole and they had a great time. So what would y'all think if y'all had a family member in a home and they had a pole dancer come? They said this is the best thing ever, the
I'd
best
have got her some
entertainment they done
ones.
had.
That's what I would have done.
Huh?
I would have got her some ones. Like, you
They
ready
got
for
them
this?
some ones.
Grandma, grandpa, I'm okay with it. First of all, you're mature. You're not dead. Okay. You can enjoy some of that stuff. you know, if you want to, if that's what you want to do.
Oh, they showed them. They showed the older people trying to swing around the pole, and the ladies was trying to work the pole and everything. They said that she was one of the best entertainers, and they asked her back, but she said she would definitely come back.
Where is it?
Huh?
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I want to go to that senior home if I have to be in one.
Listen, take a page out of this chick book. Diversify the interests. First of all, they don't make them come to these events. It's open. So if you wanted to come, I mean, if they made somebody come talking about it hurt my delicate sensibilities, then I would have some problem with it. But they say, here are events this week. We're going to have pole dancer Patricia out here. We're going to have Pinochle over here on the lawn. Which one do you want to go to? You know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but no,
Hey,
she,
Gail,
Not pole dancer Patricia. Not
a hit.
pole dancer Patricia.
Why can it be Pat? But she put Patricia.
Pole
on
dancer Patricia.
Pole dancer Patricia. Hey, Candace, then I'm gonna be
why you
asking
ain't
them,
say
can they bring in
Martha
a
or
stripper?
somebody?
yeah, pole dancer Patricia. That was
I would
good.
be
though.
asking to bring in a stripper, Candace. So you done bought in pole dance Patricia. Can you bring in stripper Tom? Something, stripper stand, something.
We can chip it down all over that. They will make money. And I mean, that's not something you're going to do all the time. It's a treat. It's something we
Apparently
enjoy
so.
right
They
away.
like it, so it might be all the time.
Okay,
No,
that's
but
true. I just need to know where this is, so I can tell my daughter this is the place you need to look for.
Hold on, they end up wanting her autograph.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know I be looking up all this stuff.
Yeah, she look. I'm not making this up. They wanted her. They got her autograph. They showed old people trying to swing on the pole. I'm telling you, it was a big
But
deal.
just imagine
Now-
what it could have stimulated in them. Something that might have stimulated in their brain.
I'm
Something just
sure
in their
it
heart. I
did.
mean, you know what I'm saying? It just probably kind of awakened them. Probably not in the manner in which we're really thinking, but to exercise and feel like, hey, I mean, just think about it, to be 95, 85 or whatever age, and you decide, you know what, let me get up here and see if I can get on this pole and do what this woman just did, knowing daggone well you can't do what she just did. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying it probably made them feel alive again, and I'm all for it because we think when you get
you
home,
know, see, my aunt is the bingo champ at her place. She's a bingo champ. She helps them decorate and everything else. I wonder, she might try to do the pole. She's feisty.
Right, they might come up with a game called Strip Bingo or something.
So there's this book. So I be looking at Baller Alert and all of them, and they have a book. Somebody wrote a book. I gotta see who the person is, but I thought it was real at first. But they said, you know, they was running basically a whole house out of a CNA. And then so the old people was paying for the goods.
My.
But it's a book, y'all. It's a fictional book. I was like, but that's the kind of book I need to read. You need a book that's gonna take you out of just the normal, like just the normal.
Not like that though.
But I thought that was a real post, and I was like, what? But then I was like, oh,
but this pole dancer is real. It's real.
No, that's real. I just looked at it's been viewed more than 13 million times.
I'm sure. I am absolutely sure.
I thought you was about to actually say something about this post. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, when she knocked the baby over.
She knocked the baby over. Look, she hold on. Look at the baby come by.
Boom.
And she keep going. Why the stripper pole in the baby room? Why the stripper pole in the nursery?
Why? That bothers me. That bothers me.
I seen that one where the stripper, the baby
Why
walking by, toddling by, and she just knocked the baby over. She don't stop and get off the pole. She just keep going.
The baby crying. She's just like, you better pick yourself up, honey. That's what we do.
Why? Okay, so let me.
No, pick yourself up like them dollars.
Why did you think that recording a video of you can pole dance or whatever? Why was your background a crib? Okay,
yes,
let's
in the baby room.
In the baby. So let's think about, like, really, did you not think that combination is a little off? Okay, little off. You might be getting a phone call. Okay, I'm just saying. Somebody.
A phone call from who? What she do wrong?
What she
She
gonna
knocked the baby over while she was pole dancing. She
It was just a,
Okay, so once she got down, she could check on the baby. The baby was all right.
down.
No, you
I
don't
said
pole
once she
dance
got
in the
down,
baby's
Gail,
room.
once she got
Look
down.
at Tawan. You mean to tell me that you can't find another room in your house to put up a stripper pole?
It had enough
It's
space.
it's exercise.
Did
It's called
it?
exercise.
It didn't
It's
have
all
enough
about
space because
perspective.
she knocked the
It's
baby
exercise.
over. So it wasn't
It's
enough
exercise.
space. No, you then
The
exercise.
baby shouldn't have gotten away. The baby shouldn't have gotten away. The baby
No,
shouldn't have gotten
Tawan.
away, Lisa. The baby
We are
shouldn't have
not
gotten away.
putting. We are not
I
putting
got a
stripper poles in
solution.
the baby's room.
I
No,
got a
we're not doing
solution.
that.
You should have put the baby in the crib.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No. Still,
Actually,
what is wrong with this picture? What is
I think
wrong
you're
with this?
missing the whole big picture, Lisa. I think
No,
what
I
she
got
really
the
was
big
doing was
picture. It was a
teaching the
big
child
picture.
how to do the pole. She was
I
teaching
got
the
the big
child how to
picture.
do the
I
pole.
got the crib. I got the baby. I got the lady coming down the stripper pole. I got the baby being knocked out. I got the big picture. What I'm saying is, I ain't got nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with you doing the pole. Why is the pole in the baby's room? Just why?
Like maybe
Because you ain't had nobody to babysit. What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know.
She had to get ready for the night, Lisa. She had to practice her routine. So when she went to work later that night, she can make it rain so she can come back and
You are not gonna make this
continue
right,
to take care of her
Tawan. You
child.
are
You're not gonna make it right to
You're
one.
not gonna make this right.
Like she could have had it in the living room, in the hallway, somewhere.
Anyway.
Maybe that was the
And
biggest
baby-
room. Maybe that was the biggest
It
room
was
for her.
not
to
the
have.
biggest room if she's knocking the baby over because it's not enough room for the baby to walk.
The
over.
baby got in the way, Lisa. It's not
Really?
the baby got in the way. The baby
Are
should have
you-
been. The
wait a
baby
minute.
knows she. But
Wait
the
a
baby
minute.
used to
So
mama
you telling me
on that
that in the
pole,
baby?
and that
Wait
baby
a
knew
minute.
she should
Wait
have
a
went up
minute.
under their mama.
Think about what you're saying. So in the baby's room, the
I-
baby
How
got
do we
in
know
the
it's the baby's
way
room?
of mommy
How we know that's the
on the
baby's room?
stripper pole.
Cause it was a
It's
crib
a
in that
How
crib.
we know
It
that's
was
the baby's room? though?
toys and everywhere.
So how did the
That's
baby
because
get in the
what
way?
that's just like that being in my bed, me bringing my grandkids in my room, and they bring all their
No,
toys, and I have
it's
the
not
crib in there.
unless
No,
you
it's
got a
not.
pole.
Your bedroom is bigger than most people's bedroom. You got bedroom big enough to put people 3 bedrooms in, so you can't.
No, here's the difference. It's your room.
I'm just saying, y'all make assumptions. However,
Okay.
Superman
gonna
ain't
move
on
right
the ball
right-
as a
right
weak
along.
parent.
And if they call me and say,
Well, maybe so. I don't
Miss
know.
Gail, is it okay for Miss Jackson to we got a stripper a pole dancer coming? Is it all right? I'll be like, if she want to go make it rain, give her some
Listen,
dollars.
because Auntie is gonna go whether you say so or
So
not.
or not.
I was
Yeah,
getting ready
she
to
is.
say, Kiki, look, you ain't
We
gonna need no
already
permission.
know.
She gonna be like this. I'm in there. I'm
Okay.
in.
Yeah. And
We
she gonna
already
say,
know how
and
Auntie
those
goes.
snacks was delicious while I was watching
Delicious.
that girl. Delicious.
Okay.
Hey, Kiki, she gonna do some of her on the side stuff that she do down there, sell them sodas and the things that she do. And you know,
Listen.
that slot machine, she gonna let them play
Them
them slot
sodas
machines. She
and
gonna
them
get her
Oreo
money, and she
cookies.
gonna be front and
She
center
gonna
like
make
this.
her some money. She gonna be selling concessions during the stripper pole performance.
Yes, yes, she will.
She will.
Yes.
I forgot. All right, y'all. Did y'all hear about the barber that's in this area, in the DMV area, that you takes bald-headed men and put food on their head and creates all of these different all of these different creations? He
Did you
uses
say food?
Cheetos. He uses ramen noodles.
She said food.
Food.
Mhm.
He does these creations for these bald-headed men. He puts Roman noodles on a bald-headed man, and he said that your wife or significant other can eat the noodles. He puts cheese puffs on the guy's heads and make all of these creations. He did
Wait a minute. So you
beanies
saying
and
that
weenies.
he does this so that someone can eat it?
Yeah.
I literally just looked at a picture of the dude with the oodles and noodles and 2 chicks got their
Eating
mouth.
off his thing. Yeah, eating off the face. Eating
But
off
what
the
is it
hair.
called? What is it called?
It's
It
called
don't matter.
Barber uses for, on ball clients.
I can
Ramen
tell you what it's
noodles,
called. I can
Cheetos,
tell you what it's called, but I don't think y'all
beanies and weenies, Twizzlers, Popeye's chicken and biscuits.
No, he did not put some Bush's baked beans on this dude's head. What
Yes,
the-
he did with some wieners.
What's the site?
That's
Well,
called
I'm on the New York Post, so I just Googled man who uses food on bald men. And
Okay.
Yeah.
This dude got Twizzlers. You right. It looks like dreads.
Twizzlers look like dread. And he does this for if your significant other want to eat them off of your head.
This dude put some Popeyes.
Popeyes,
Biscuits.
I said Popeyes chicken and biscuits on the
No.
people's head.
I don't know where you get these articles from. These
No.
people need to have something.
Well, I'm just saying, if Gilbert came home, if he was bald, Gilbert's not bald. If he came home with any of that on his
No.
head, it would we would, yeah.
And dude had the Twizzlers and he was going like this, like he had my hair. Like, what is that?
No, it's something wrong with that.
Stop it. Just stop it.
No, but I just wanted to know what it looked to one
Maybe,
face.
maybe it's a fetish.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, did you see the one with the Cheetos? He did it like
That's the stuff you do when you're drunk and high one night and you're like, ooh, put this Cheeto.
No,
on.
That's the same man too. The man with the ramen noodles is the
Yeah.
same man with the Cheetos.
With the Cheetos, yes.
and the
It's the same
Twizzlers.
man with the beanie weenies. So that is a problem with him. That sir right there.
No, sir. No,
No.
sir.
Hey, Kiki, did you see the one with the
Look,
Twizzlers?
you sir have a problem.
You
Did you
should have
see
a
the one
problem.
with the Twizzlers?
Yes, he's the same man with all the hairstyles.
Now,
Or
the
like
one with the
this.
Popeyes is not. The one with the Popeyes is not.
He found a
listen.
friend. He found a friend.
Yeah, so the Popeyes is different.
Okay.
So it's two people out there that got the same issue. That's what you talking about.
What? Maybe they were just his models.
It
You
ain't
know
no
how you
maybe.
get-
We're not. So Gail, like I told Tawan, we are not gonna make this okay. We are not.
I don't know.
This is
Too many-
not okay.
I don't know any grown man who would give themselves permission to do this and then
That's
be
why I think he used them
videotaped
just
or
as
take a picture.
models. But he does do this and it's you seen the women eating the noodles off the man's head.
But
No, I
think
see
it's
one
a
woman.
joke.
I see one woman eating the noodles. I don't see women. I see one
No, it's
No,
woman.
it was
friends.
two.
It's three friends.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't see it. Okay, I only saw one woman who was eating the ramen noodles. I didn't see.
Because you can't
anybody
believe
else.
that it would be two. That's why you saw.
Oh, yes,
No,
it's two on one side by
It's
side.
two.
Okay.
It's two.
They look like
Yeah.
they twins.
Whatever it is, it's
They
nasty.
look like they twins.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to
I couldn't get with my man, even if
That's
he was
yuck.
bald, putting none of that on his head to eat nothing.
No,
Yeah,
why?
I'm not trying to be funny. You should just move on from that. That's nasty.
All
That's
right.
nasty.
All right. Kim and Khloe Kardashian have made tons and tons of people mad because they took their girls to Disneyland this past weekend and they demanded to be put in the front of the line, and they didn't want nobody else on none of the rides while them and their kids was there. And a lot of people paid a lot of money. You know how when you go to Disney, we've been to Disney, you pay for the hot passes or the quick passes, and they shut down whatever ride they want to get on. They made those people wait that have been waiting in line for hours to get on these particular rides. You know, the more popular rides have an hour and 2 hour wait, and they let them go, and then they didn't let nobody else get on the ride with them and let them ride the rides as many times as they want to before they start letting ordinary people on. What would you be pissed if
That's
if-
absolutely horrible. Horrible.
what do you guys think? I know for me, I would have been mad, and I would have went back to that box office and told them to give me my money back, because how do you get to the front of the line and then you have the audacity to say you don't want no other children on the rides with your kids? They did that on the roller coaster, the little teacup ride, all of the stuff that, you know, all the little kids that age, and if they wanted to ride it more than one time, they let them do it, and nobody else was on the rides, even though
they should have rented it out for themselves and they could ride whatever they wanted to ride. But I think it's absolutely selfish to do something like that. And not follow. If you decide you want to go to Disney World, then you also decide that you're going to go to Disney World with all of the other people that wanted to go to Disney World. So if you want to do it that way, then you need to rent it out for yourself. That way you don't have to push other people to the side. But that was absolutely ridiculous. They should be ashamed of themselves.
And I think
Disney should be ashamed too.
Disneyland should give those people their money
Disney
back.
too, right? Because they shouldn't have allowed it and told them get over yourself, okay, and then move over because someone's sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But they're not gonna do that, first of all.
True, but still.
And I I've heard of people. I mean, I think even Kevin Hart had a whole thing about somebody he was with rented out the whole park, and he was like, and that's where that whole thing, I got to check in the savings, and I got to stay in my lane because I can't do this at that time. He was like, I couldn't do this. So I think there is a way for them to rent out the
Right.
whole park. I don't know if it's Disney World, but it has been done.
Yes.
And so why didn't just do that?
Exactly.
Because that would have been what you wanted to happen. But I'm probably sure they want the people there, because guess what? They need eyes on them, right? So they didn't rent the whole park out where people can't see them, because it wasn't about that. It was about still being seen and also having privilege.
Yeah, but now you've pissed off everybody who can see you. Because I
Okay, hold up. And that mean what?
It was rude. Look, let me tell you something. No. Let me tell you something, because I take Disney World very seriously. Okay, so I went through a whole lot. I went through a whole lot to ride the what's the name of the boat? What's the name of the boat? It's a small world. It's a small world, right? I went through the point of having the app on my phone. I went to the front of the line, but I followed the rules that say if you have this app, you can pick the ones that you go straight to the front of the line. But I didn't hold nobody up. I didn't have them, wait till I'm finished. And then on top of that, you're going to go again? Like, if you want to ride again, you're going to go again? That is like the ultimate selfishness. That's ridiculous. And
I think for Disney,
that's awful.
Like I said, I would have took my kids and told them to give me my money back, because it's not fair. And like Kiki says, all about privilege. And if they really wanted to ride and by themselves, they would have rented the park out, and they wouldn't have did it on the weekend when they know most working folks is off to take their kids.
That was just rude. It's just absolutely rude.
Yeah. It is, but it's not surprising. They do that.
It's not surprising, but it's still.
They got a new show. They got to put footage on the show, and they get ready to talk that up on whatever. I don't watch the show, but whatever episode this one comes on, this would be another food for fodder right there. They're making money.
And that's what I said. It ain't nothing but about money, and they gonna continue to make it because everyone is intrigued with these women for whatever reason.
I realize that it's not going to change anything, but it still doesn't change the point that is we've gotten to a place where it's the most selfish
I
thing
think
they
it's
could
rude
have done.
too.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
Well, they don't mind. They don't mind disappointing anybody, and they don't care as long as they get what they want. They don't mind that other people's children were disappointed. They don't mind that the grown folks paid their hard-earned money and saved and did it. They could care less about them. And so my issue would not be with them because they're just walking in their privilege, and unfortunately Disney let them do it. I would have socked it to Disney because at the end of the day, Disney, there's a different way to deal with this. And let me just be real clear. I am your true consumer. They are not.
Right.
So you better do some things that's going to be accommodating to me. I would have went back to that box office. I would have been taking pictures. I would have been recording. And when I went to your corporate office, you would have known. And I would have come a little Norma Ray because I would have been gathering everybody around. Come on, we're going to have a class action complaint because for what you did to allow them to do this, you're going to pay us dearly to compensate this because I got on an airplane, I drove, I did whatever, I paid for a hotel, and then now I had to wait in line more than 2 or 3 hours, and I paid for a pass, so I didn't even have to do this. And you let Lucy Lou and Lucy Sue come up in here because they are Kardashian, baby, please.
Yeah,
because there's so many other things. They could have rented a whole side of a park if they wanted to. They could have rented it for the morning, and you could have had the park closed down. There are so many things they're supposed to do. Kim Kardashian is supposed to be so smart. You telling people to get off their ass and work. Well, bitch, excuse me, girl, why didn't you figure out how to do it?
Well,
woo, okay. Ray has spoken.
Okay.
Well,
sorry about the itch part, though. I'm sorry. That came out real. That came out.
Look, you got me hot over here. I'm fanning.
It's getting spicy in the tea room.
Yeah, it's kind of spicy in the tea room because she's got a little something in that cup. Okay. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what can go into the raspberry champagne tea. Now, I'm not going to tell you that little secret.
Okay. There's a woman, another Karen that lost it. when I say she lost it in Walmart because she came across some candles
Oh yeah.
that says Black Lives Matter.
I saw that.
And she started throwing the candles and saying her pussy matters.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my.
Y'all look that one up. Look that one
No,
up right
and I'm
now.
being honest, she lost
It
it.
is
Let me get on that.
hilarious. It's
And no,
hilarious.
she's like, she says, Black Lives Matter, my pussy matters. And she threw 13 candles and she ended up going to, she got in her car and left, but they ended up arresting her because not only did she do that in Walmart, she went off in Walgreens about something that says Black Lives Matter.
She ain't even cute, so obviously it don't matter.
Yeah. I'm not making this up. She really did. So what do you guys think that, I mean, they said there was nothing to set her off besides her seeing the candles in the candle aisles that said Black Lives Matter.
She had other issues going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think she did
Needs
have,
help. She
Oh
needs
yeah.
help.
She
Yeah.
need help.
but
We need
the
to find
thing-
that couch that the men with the food on their head. She needs to, make an appointment and scoot over. That's what she needs to do.
She needs some
So
back noodles and
when
noodles.
I seen that, I said, why? I mean, we have such hatred that set her off where she damaged property, damaged candles, ended up in jail because of a saying or a slogan. What
That
we
didn't
got
set her
going
off.
on?
It was just that didn't set her off. It just gave her a reason to misbehave and think that she could show off. That didn't set her off because you was every day walking down the street, you see Black Lives Matter. When you see a black
Before
light,
that day, she saw it. Right. Before that day,
right.
she saw
So
it.
no, that was just an
But I don't
excuse.
understand why she hollering my pussy matters. I didn't get that.
Because
Somebody done did
something's
her wrong.
Look,
Something's wrong.
this right here is wrong.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just was when I seen that tripped me out.
I mean, I ain't no doctor, but I'm just saying.
It's just it's really sad to see that we came to that a simple candle in a retail store will set you off where you go straight off like that. Anyway, let's move right
But the
along.
fact that you compare Black Lives to your pussy, really, lady?
Yeah. I didn't
Really?
get that. That's why I said I didn't see the correlation.
It's not even to be got. It's just kind of like that's just ridiculous. So
I don't have no words for her.
girl,
This is the last thing I want to talk about before we get off of here. This tripped me out and it grossed me out. It's this guy over in London who is extreme. He does extreme body modification. They call him the devil. And he has modified his whole entire being. He was a really, really nice looking guy. Used to be a model years ago, but now he had holes drilled, so he has the horns. He has all of this stuff going down. The skulls coming out his face. He's got fangs. Like he literally, he transformed himself into the devil, and his wife has transformed herself into a witch. But this is what got me. To celebrate them not having to wear masks anymore over there, he literally had his ears cut off so he cannot be able to ever wear a mask again.
Or here?
Huh?
Can you hear?
Yeah, you can hear. He just
Oh,
had
because he
his
still got
ears,
the holes. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
he had his ears cut off. And I just want to know what your thoughts are about that, because when
my thoughts are that there needs to be a bigger couch.
That's a different couch. That's a different couch. Don't
But
put
it's
them
still a
with
couch. It's still a couch.
That's more than we
Don't
have
put-
for a couple of minutes to talk about. There are some spiritual implications in that
Yeah.
we are not going to solve in about 2-minute conversation.
Yeah.
and I agree.
Yeah.
But he
It can be
calls
a different
himself a
couch, but he
devil.
needs to sit. He got issues.
So can I ask you a question? Did he get fixed and she got fixed so they won't procreate anymore too? Or
No.
procreate at all? I'm just asking.
No, they don't. They do
Because we
have.
would not want you to procreate.
They have a child, and they are raising him to do the same thing to his body.
Oh my!
We need to pray
Yeah.
for that child
Yeah,
immediately.
you definitely.
How
So-
old is the child?
I think the baby's like 2 or 3, not old.
Oh my!
But if you see them,
Child
when I
protective
seen it,
services should be called.
it was
probably.
just so demonic.
yeah, I would think.
Where
It
they
was-
from?
London
London.
What is it? What is it called?
body modification.
Social services wouldn't come and check that out. Ain't that
I don't know, but
that's- Yeah.
He literally looks like a demon.
Mm.
And he he said that he cut his ears off because he no longer wanted to. Now that they lifted the mask mandate, and he will never be able to wear another mask again
He
because
does
he
know
does
that
not
they
want.
got mat. You can just put a mat. Okay.
No, you don't know.
I don't know.
Very, very short sighted of him.
I don't know. I just was like, wow. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight on Evening Tea. We'll end on that note. And you're right, Candace, that is definitely a spiritual warfare that we would not be able to tap in or to take care of. But it's just letting us know that, for me, during my prayer time, y'all know I'm up every morning at 4 a.m., that I just got to go in even harder because it is crazy what's going on in our world. Like literally crazy things are going on in our world, and people are thinking it's okay, and it's just not. And
We,
so
we are
before
at the
we
end of times.
huh
I mean, we
before
are
we
at
get
the
off
end
of
of
here,
times.
Lisa, do me a favor and
Mhm.
make sure that you go on my page and put your link to your event. Tawan, do me a favor, make sure that you put the link to Tea Lovers Cafe. You guys, if you want to attend the Burnt Out Wife on May 7th, go to my website, gailcrowder.com, and register for that. Um, Kiki, you have anything you got going on?
Yeah.
I know you do every single Friday. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I do every single Friday on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and
YouTube.
YouTube. The Dr. Kiki Ramsey Show. We talk about all things positive, all things that'll help you love the life that you want and do what you love. And then I also just launched our Positively Diverse Leadership, Becoming a Coach Like Leader. For it's a 3-day training that my company just launched so that you can better relate and communicate with people in your organization around diversity, equity, and inclusion and leadership topics. So if you are a leader in an organization and you want to become a positively diverse leader, just go over to the positive, well, it's PPCADI, Positive Psychology Coaching and Diversity Institute. And I will put that in the chat for you. And our next cohort is going to be May 11th through the 13th.
Okay. So please put those things in there. If you guys are listening to this, please, please, please go and support. I do want to address one thing before we get off here. I do get a lot of inboxes saying that you want to be a part of Evening Tea and that, I should open this up to because you listen to it and you have things to add. I appreciate you wanting to be a part of Evening Tea. I appreciate you watching it. But this was created for me and my sister friends. And, I want to keep it that way. Again, you guys can comment. We will always respond to that. But as far as having people that I don't personally know on here, that's not going to happen. I just want to say that because every time I do Evening Tea, I get people wanting inbox me saying that you have something to add. If you add it in the chat, we will definitely address it. Okay. I
Right. We
love
want
you
to say
guys.
hey to Dr. Amanda Upchurch,
Uh,
who was on the chat. And
hello.
also, I just want to just give a shout out. I don't see the rest, but
To
so
Lexi, I think Lexi was on, and she said seniors want to have fun too.
yes, Alexi.
Right,
So thank
Lexi.
you, ladies, for
Hi,
being on.
Lexi. How are you? But you guys, it's been amazing. And you guys, we will see you guys next month. Make sure that you support all of these ladies in their endeavor. I'm telling you, if you invest in them, you're not really investing in them. You're investing in yourself. I'm telling you, your life will change. It will never be the same. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on Tuesday.